Chief Minister, the CM, Tourism Minister, who are very, very susceptible at welcoming such projects like the ones that you're involved with into the area.
Would you call them switched on individuals from, you know...
I'd call them very switched on. They know what's going on. They do. They know. That quite surprised me. That did quite surprise me, because in other parts of India, say the south, in Goa or somewhere like that, the chief tourism minister will talk about something and he will totally have the wrong picture of what is going on. But the information that the CM has here and the tourism minister is very, very detailed information. They seem to know what they want, and they seem to have a lot of pointers for Himachal in the future and how they would like things done. So I think they would very, very, they're very, very welcoming to people coming in, subjecting proposals and creating a better environment for everybody.
Can you talk a little about the zero carbon footprint? I've never heard that conversation mentioned before.
Can we pause it there? Creating no carbon, man. Everything naturally. Everything natural. No footprints that has gone on before, starting from here, keeping it from here, and only going to there.
Do you think that's a possibility?
In India? Or
in Himachal?
Yes, I do. I do. Very much so. There's a lot of people who care about that type of way of development here. Very, very a lot of people that care about it. So I think it's a very much possibility. More education, certainly. Education centres. People can learn, drop in, take it to villages. A lot of villages are remote here, cut off by road. So you could imagine what great effect the education would have on them.
Do you think these villages that are cut off by road are really cut off? Do they all have television, even in the remotest parts of India, of Himachal?
Truthfully, I'd say one or two may have a television. That's the way it is. But I've been into a few villages when on my treks here. No electric, no television, no satellite dish, cooking by gaslight, cooking by candlelight. And imagine the more cut off ones are going to be like that as well.
So do you think that education then has to be taken to the village by village?
Yes.
A mobile educational school?
Yes. Time invested, the right people, the right villages, I think action would be done.
Would you say that you've got tired of travelling as a traveller without a purpose, and now...
Aimless travelling is no good for you. It's no good for you. You can do it 2 or 3 times. After a while, you're just hanging out, drinking chai, same conversation, blah-de-blah-de-blah. It's not good. You have to do something. You can't just come to a country and take your knowledge and think you've learned everything. You have to give a lot more. So yeah, I would say I'm quite tired of aimless travelling in India.
Do you feel any prejudice being English?
No.
Do people treat you in a derogatory way if you're English, or
no,
are you just welcome like just anyone else?
Not at all. Not at all.
Do you feel at home here in this village of Vashish?
Do I feel at home in the village of as much as I can feel at home with the accommodation I have at the moment? I don't have a home, so to speak, in Vashisht. I stay with the family, who are very, very nice. It certainly has all the signs of feeling at home. Certainly. Relaxed, warmth, communication, acceptance. Yes, it does have hot springs, Charlie. And a great hot spring. You don't need a shower here. You don't need hot water. There's a great big natural mountain spa, hot water.
How much are you paying for your room right now?
My room is 60 rupees.
And how much is that in pounds and pence?
It's not even £1. Pence.
£80? So, 90
yes, touching 80 pence. Let's say 80 pence.
So you have a room with a roof for 80 pence a day.
Yes.
And your average meal costs how much?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Well, I would know, sorry. Depending what you like to eat, but you can eat sufficiently here. 70 rupees, not even £1.
So you can have a full meal for £1 here?
Yes, with a drink thrown in. With a drink thrown in, yes, you can. Vegetable, dal, rice, chapati, curd, very good for fighting off bacteria, keeping your body warm. Yes, you can eat sufficient.
So you're telling me that you can survive here on about £3 a day?
If you'd like to. Yeah, water. Well, we have the mountains, don't we? What a great natural source of water that is. Clean, good to drink. So your water's free, so it's your board and your food. So £3 a day. If you was working here, yeah, of course, yeah, you could survive on £3 a day. Your own cooking facilities, it would become even cheaper.
Cheaper than £3 a day?
With your own cooking facilities, your own kitchen, of course it would. Spread out over a month, spread out over a couple of months. You couldn't spend £3 a day on a kilo of rice or dal, flour for chapatis. You couldn't do it. That's like 240 rupee a day. There's no way you could spend that a day if you had your own cooking facilities. Your cost would be very, very minimal. Very minimal.
If you had an opportunity to set up your home here, would you do that?
Yes, I would do that, yes. I would do that, but not just as a home. You know, this is my house, everybody go away. The only way I'd set up home if I was involved in a big project that is being beneficial to the people of Himachal Pradesh.
How long have you been coming here?
I first came to India in 1998. And then I got involved in Africa after that. I travelled to Thailand and got involved in Africa. And I came back here in 2009 and 2007. So, but I've spent chunks of time in India at a time. I haven't spent less than 6 months each time I've been in India, which is a great chunk of time to see what is going on and to realise how you would like to be more productive and on a subcontinent like this.
And what do you think of the religious beliefs of the people?
Fundamental. Religious beliefs of people are simple when they're explained. They seem so daunting, but no, they're simple. And it's a rule they live by. A simple rule. Happiness is what religion seems to bring here.
And do you think, like, generally people are happier here than the West?
Yes.
Even though they are deprived of all the material trimmings of the West?
Yes.
How could you explain that?
They haven't been fed, have they? They haven't been fed material trimmings. They still live the same simple basics of life. And the majority of people are quite happy to go on living that way from what I can see.
Do you think that media and television and the West will finally win over these little villages in Himachal with the dawn of tourists and technology?
No, I don't. In places like Vashisht has grown, hasn't it, year by year. As I said, I first came here in 1998 and I can't remember how many guest houses. There wasn't many. Now there's a lot more. There's hotels. People have more televisions. Places like Vashisht, maybe in the rural community, if you only have to walk over the river and go to Bura or Goshal, and you can see there's no signs of